Okay dah, aku dah siap. Aku dah start record dah.
Oh, terus. Rating dia.
Apa? Naza nama dia. Okay.
Azhar.
Okay. Naza Sidik. Okay, faham. Buat lagi. Alright, Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello and welcome to our very exclusive special interview where we, the student of MFI, wanted to know how it's like to work in a professional industry in Malaysia. And with that, please welcome our special guest of honor, Mr. Nazar Siddiq. Hello, sir. Thank you for joining us for today.
Thank you.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Hello?
Hello.
You can hear me?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. It's been an honor for me to accept your invitation to joining this meeting lah.
Yeah, we gladly accept your invitation.
Okay, so first of all,
Okay. Thank you.
we'd like to express our appreciation for you for joining our interview today.
Mm-hmm.
And I believe you have been briefed about our interview today.
Yeah.
So without further ado, let's start with your self-introduction and a bit about your personal background.
Okay. I'm Nazar Siddiq. I'm 44 years old and I've been working in the bank since 1995. Until today. So my I since I'm joining the bank in 1995, I'm joining as a clerical and then moving to as an officer as at now lah. Since 1995 until 2009, and then 2009 onward, I became an officer with of the bank.
Okay. So what is your current position for today? And which bank did you work for?
Okay, currently I am an officer with CIMB Bank Taman Equine.
Okay, I see. Okay. I believe Hazim has a question for you.
Okay. The next, what would be your formal education background, such as school and university?
Okay. My primary school is at SRK Batu 4 Jalan 2, and my secondary is Sekolah Menengah Agama Kuala Lumpur. And then my tertiary education will be I'm holding a diploma with College Cosmopoint lah.
Okay, thank you sir for the answer.
Mr. Nazar. Okay. My name is Muhammad Zik. I have a question for you. A bit of current situation question, if you allow us. For this current pandemic that is happening in our country right now, many students face challenges to keep up with their studies. For example, the method of learning right now changed to online class. Due to keeping with the social distancing and ensure the safety of the student. If you're a student right now, would you opt to use this teaching and learning method?
Sir, we can hear you.
Sir, somehow we can hear your voice. I think your microphone is off.
Sir, I believe your microphone is off, sir. We can hear you.
Hello?
Yes, hello.
Okay, sorry. Can you repeat the question again?
Okay. For the current situation right now that we're facing right now, students face challenges like to keep up with their studies. For example, the method of learning right now changed to online class, right? Due to keeping their social distancing. Then, if you are a student right now, what would you opt to use this teaching method?
Okay, for me, this is something that all of us has to embrace.
Mhm.
This, uh, we are going forward to what we call it digital technology. So we have to embrace this kind of online learning and so on. So
Mm.
the, is there should be no excuse for us. There should be no excuse for us not to accept this kind of learning and to avoid all this kind of information technology burst.
Okay. Okay.
Okay. I think that's it. Your answer, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you very much for your input. So a question from me. Since you mentioned that you work in a banking, finance, something like that, can you share some of your working experience with us?
Okay. Actually, after I'm pursuing my tertiary education, my diploma, uh, while I'm still working with the bank. Uh, and then I'm holding the diploma. So it's just that it is not accepted since the program that I chose, there is no relation. It's not related with the bank. Uh, that's why I'm holding the position of clerical until 2009, and then I've been promoted to officer in 2011. And then, uh, like I told you earlier, it's not that apart from experience, education is also an important part in working. You need to, we are moving to the digital world, so you have to, uh, moving forward, you have to embrace all the changes that happen around us. You have to keep learning about the technology itself. You cannot avoid uh, the technology. You say you don't want to learn it because it is hard. It is something that you cannot even we working at the bank, as you can see that nowadays there is not there's not so much branches for the bank, unlike last time. Because last time you can see there's a lot of branches, but now we have a two little branches because of the technology burst. More online banking, so it is something that it is unavoidable lah.
Okay. Okay. Thank you for your answer. I believe Haida has a question for you.
Yes, sir. I believe that the banking sector plays a huge role in keeping our nation's economic run during this pandemic, correct?
I can agree with that.
So my question is, what are the new challenges that the banking sector have to face that you don't usually face before the pandemic began?
Okay, I think the most challenging part is to educate people to accept uh, banking as, I mean, online banking as part of their life. I think you have to accept that the hard currency itself is irrelevant because for time being you can see many of the merchants can make payment by online banking, and then there is an e-wallet. So you have to educate people to accept more on digital banking. Instead of avoiding it, you have to accept the digital banking. This is the new way of banking. I think digital banking is uh, it is hard for. I mean, it's not that hard for urban people. It is hard for people outside. Uh, outside I mean, people in the village, and then people with lack of internet connection. That is why it is very hard uh, to ask them to embrace the digital banking.
I see. I see.
Okay. Hazim has the next question for you.
Okay. I have a second question for you. Okay. When university student graduate, they find themselves in a conflict between choosing underpaying job for the right qualification or over the right job will bring educate. Any advice you can give to us on this issue?
Okay, as you can see, every year the people who are graduating from university, the number is going up and up, but the vacancy in the market, there is not so much. Since uh, I think I've been telling you a lot this afternoon about digital world, because as you can see, nowadays people don't have to go to office. They can work from home.
So loud, sir.
Loud lah.
Yes. I'm sorry about
Okay,
that.
sorry ya. Okay, now is it okay? Hello.
Yes, there's less noise now.
Okay, sorry ya. Okay, since I've been telling you earlier, we have to embrace the digital world. So there is not so much vacancy compared to the number of graduates that coming out of the university. So for this one, even the graduate itself, before they choosing which course that they want to apply, so they need to understand what is the future that after they finish graduating, is there any future for that particular course? So you cannot simply just choose the course that you want to pursue in university because you feel that it is easy. You have to do some research before selecting any courses that you want to pursue in university. Okay, okay, how to go about this? Okay, let's say if you want to work in financial bank, I mean in financial institution, last time you can go to you can apply for a job apply for a course in banking and financial institution, but as you can see, the bank are no more hiring people. So since the bank no more hiring people, so you have to select for another job, which is like you said earlier, it is offer you much more value, but or you won't get any job at all. That is the thing that you have to think before you choose any of the course that you want to pursue in university. For me,
Uh, I think that's it for your answer. Okay. Before we move on to the question, sir, I think your microphone is doing so buffering. So it's a lot at my side. Still buzzing. It's getting louder. Yes, it's getting louder. Uh okay. Okay, that's less. Okay, that's less buffering. All right. Final question for our interview session for today. Based on your working experience for the past more than 20 years of your working in a professional industry, um, do you have any advice for us when we graduate from the university and start to look our first job? I believe that's your answer for my question, right? Okay. Okay. Thank you very much for your answer for that. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Thank you so much, sir, for today. Okay. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.